The war has now entered its 8th day. However, today diplomats from Russia and Ukraine spoke about making an agreement to stop the destruction across eastern Ukraine. Citrus TV's Benjamin Schiller joins us with an update on how those talks went. Ben?
Tyler, thank you. The second round of talks between Russia and Ukraine took place today. Ukraine says the meeting didn't deliver the results that they were hoping for. 3 points containing military, international, and humanitarian terms were discussed today. Both sides agreed to help civilians caught in the middle of the war zone. The meeting lasted for more than 2.5 hours. The head of the Russian delegation, Vladimir Medinsky, told the media that both sides agreed on humanitarian corridors. Medinsky told the media earlier today, quote, "We managed to agree on some of them, but the key thing that we have reached an agreement on today was a matter of rescuing civilians who found themselves in a military clash zone." Russian and Ukrainian defense ministries agreed on providing humanitarian corridors for civilians and on a possible temporary ceasefire in areas where evacuation is happening. And here in the United States, the Biden administration is set to slap new sanctions on Russian oligarchs and its wealthiest individuals. The United States is hoping this batch of sanctions will provide even more economic pressure on Russian President Vladimir Putin. These sanctions include travel bans and seizures of assets. Just today, the Biden administration asked Congress for $10 billion in emergency aid for Ukraine, but the White House has upped their demands by $4 billion as the attacks in Ukraine's capital, Kyiv, has intensified within the past 48 hours. United States Ambassador to the United Nations, Linda Thomas-Greenfield, is calling for international support to stop allies Russia and Belarus from invading Ukraine. Take a listen.
We call on Russia to respect the sovereignty and territorial integrity of Ukraine. We call on another neighbor of Ukraine, Belarus, who you've just heard from, to stop supporting the war.
Now, for the 8th straight night, Ukrainians will try to hold on to their capital, Kyiv, but that won't stop Ukrainians from trying to flee the nation from Russia's attacks. More than 1 million people have fled Ukraine from neighboring nations within the past week, and that number is expected to grow rapidly. Tyler and Liam, back to you guys.